What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is CJ. Guys, we're gonna come straight to the chase. Now, today we're gonna be talking about my C8 Corvette. Now, look, guys, I know last time the video I made last time was a little bit all over the place, but look, we're cutting straight to the chase now. But guys, this is my 2024 C8 Corvette. Basically, this Corvette is amazing, 2LT, and guys, let me tell you the truth. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be very honest with you. No matter what it is, no matter if it's a Z06, Stingray, ZR, whatever, you name it, Z07, whatever it is, the C8 is exactly the car you want to have. For anybody this is their dream car, there's a reason why it's your dream car. Because this is the car you want to drive, this is the car you want to have. Guys, look, this car is not only is it phenomenal, not only is it amazing, not only is it beautiful, but this car does everything. It gives you the luxury, it gives you the power, it gives you the space, it gives you the looks. And I promise you, this specific Corvette, no, listen, no, it's not for sale. This car would never be for sale and I would never trade it in, just remember that. But this right here is a regular Stingray. It is not a Z06. It's not any like Z51 package. I did not get any of that because I just wanted to bring you guys something simple just to show you guys that all you just need is the Stingray. So look, guys, as we take a look here, guys, you gotta think about it. Beautiful Corvette. We're talking about the engine is in the back. And look, guys, I know my last video, I was a little bit all over the place, but I promise you, this car is amazing. Now, with this car, like I said again, this is the 2024 2LT. And with this specific vehicle, I actually got the white sky cool gray interior, as you can see. But with this vehicle, I will say that one thing that I can for sure say that I didn't, okay, let's start with I didn't like. Just if it's one thing you could ask me that I didn't like, one thing I will say that I don't necessarily like, which I kind of knew I would have that issue, is just a little bit of like the staining, like just like wear and tear, right? It's a little bit wear and tear sometimes, and there's a lot of wiping. There's a lot of, I will say I usually wipe this car so many times. But guys, other than wiping, other than cleaning, listen, you can't beat this car for the amount of price, what you pay for, and what you get. Now, yes, the wiping does get annoying because even with this, I have to wipe that. I hate looking at it, but I will say it is very, very easy to clean, 100%. All right, so now, when we talk about the 2024 Corvette, this is a 2LT spec. So with the 2LT spec, for my last video, if you guys didn't watch my last video, you really don't have to watch that last video if you don't want to. I'm gonna explain the same thing again. But in order to actually get this car at 1 mile, 3 miles, or these specific miles you guys hear people talk about, typically you will have to order the vehicle. Now, ordering the vehicle took me personally 14, at first they told me 16 to 18 months, right? Then what happened is it took me about 14 months. Now, if you don't remember, this is a little part, but my first Corvette, this is my second one by the way, but my first Corvette got into a very bad accident. Somebody crashed into me. After crashing into me, they crashed into a house. It's crazy, I know, don't ask me how. The guy thought he was speeding. The guy thought he was braking his pumps, but then again, what happened next is that he just ended up basically just pressing the gas and he thought he was actually hitting his brakes. It sounds crazy, but everybody was okay. No kids were hurt. I wasn't hurt. Well, I was a little bit sprained up a little bit though. I almost had to go to the hospital. But, you know, he himself, he was bleeding a little bit bad, but at the end of the day, all of us is alive and no kids were injured, and that's all that matters. So, when it comes to here, I don't really use I use this frunk so much that as if like my life depends on it. This is literally where typically bags goes into. This is typically where laptops go into. This is typically where everything I want. If I wanted to, I could actually put a suitcase basically in this car, and then with that, basically that's how we can basically wrap it up. But even with that per se, you have different specs, different models that you can get that I believe with the ZR1, it doesn't even end up getting into that spec form. But if you come a little bit closer, right, you can actually see that actually in the front, it doesn't have, how do I say, can you compare this front to Lamborghini spec, Ferrari spec? I don't know about McLaren, but I will say Lambo and Ferrari, you will know that this specific spec is a little bit more larger, more bigger than many other specs that you're gonna see out there, 100%. So with this spec, I will say with this Corvette, it's way better. One thing I will say is that when driving this car, I do get stopped on the road a lot. A lot of people, they roll the window down and typically, they just ask questions like, hey, what do you do? Do you love the car? Is it fast? Sweet. But one thing I will say is that this car, no matter which car you want to drive, no matter which car you want to pick, no matter which spec, as long as you're getting a C8, that is all that matters. 9 times out of 10. This is the car you want to drive. This is the car you want to sit in. When I'm going on long road trips, to like maybe like 3-4 hours, 5 hours, typically what I can actually see is that as long as I adjust my chair correctly, matter of fact, let me show you. As long as I can adjust my chair correctly, then I'll be able to actually sit properly. I won't have any type of issue and whatsoever. So typically, I will say that like right here, everything is well postured, but I will say this though. Even when I'm driving on long road trips, I don't know why, it's a habit, I drive without my right shoe. So, like I am 6 foot. So at the end of the day, me being 6 foot, I don't want to be no taller than that, because if I am, I personally believe I'm not going to be comfortable. Because even when I'm in the car, I will say that, as you can see, as I get in, my legs don't like bend like this, right? It's just like I'm real flat. And typically, my steering wheel is like right here, and typically with this, I typically would adjust this up and down if I really wanted to. So with this height adjustment, it helps even way better, right? And then if I want to bring it just a little bit more upper, like I would say if you have longer legs, you want to bring this just a little bit more up, right? If you have more shorter legs, you might want to just bring this a little bit down, push a little bit back. But for me, I should bring all the way up, bring all the way out a little bit, so I can have some room space for my legs when I'm moving. All right, but when we now get to the interior though, per se, guys, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Now, this was my spec. And not only do I love my spec, but it was cool to actually see the fact that with the Sky Cool Gray, I'm able to actually handle, just handle it. My hand does place right here all the time, but as you can see, not too much dirt, right? And guys, mind you, I had this car for about a year, over a year per se. So I've been kind of keeping this up just a little bit, like every day more, more so. So typically, man, when starting this car, never gets old. But as you guys can see, I have about 25,000 miles on this car that was just put on. It made a noise because my rear trunk is open. But guys, I have about 25,000 miles on this car, and it's just letting me know that all my stuff is open. But guys, looking at this car, it's beautiful. Even with this as well too, this is the digital camera. Due to the fact of my rear trunk being open, I would show you. But as you guys can see here, this car per se does come with the actual, what's the name of it? PDR. And the PDR is also excellent as well too. I use this PDR especially when, like, if I'm driving and let's say police gets behind me, right? I throw this on, record it, so they don't know, like, if anybody thinks I was speeding or not. I've never had that issue. Majority of the time, I'll usually just record this and then typically just, you know, as you guys can see, typically that's how it looks when it's recording. Different time, different dates, amazing. And typically, also, please do not mind my glove department. I am sorry, I keep tissues and napkins and stuff in here. But right here, as you guys can see, that is typically where I actually keep my SD card. The SD card, I do need to upgrade it and get like a more bigger size, but typically that's where I kind of keep my SD card. But guys, also remember, this is a target top. So this comes off 100%. So you basically remove from here, and then right here, and then boom, comes out. All right, now you guys just literally saw the way I just did that personally, because I have to use one hand, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because this is plastic. Plastic can be, you know, so you can snap, push in, press this lever, and slowly unleash it. So that is what I would recommend. But guys, this car is truly amazing. Just a quick pause. Listen guys, a lot of people are trying to get into the tech industry. And if that's one of you, please just make sure that you just leave a comment or connect with me on LinkedIn as well too. If you can't find me on LinkedIn, look for the link in my bio for the IT group chat. In the IT group chat, typically guys, this is the IT community that I want to build, and I want to help individuals actually get into IT. And I actually want to help you guys actually understand what it means to be an IT professional, how to get IT certified. And guys, the best thing to do is to get IT certified. Once you get IT certified, you look more better in front of recruiters, hiring managers, and many other people who are looking to fill positions in their IT infrastructure. But guys, let's get back to the video. But guys, yes, other than that, that is my 2024 Chevrolet Corvette 2LT. And guys, like I said, this is an amazing vehicle. I believe that everybody who wants to have this car will and shall get this car. And guys, with that being said, make sure you tune into the next video. Other than that, guys, that's really about it. And also, if you guys actually want to stay connected with me, right, always remember, drop a comment, like, and just subscribe.